Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for tuning back in, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Rani, and today we have another cash envelope stuffing. So this cash envelope stuffing is for my first paycheck of October. So before I do get started with the video, I just want to say two things. First off, I'm sorry if I sound different or weird. I did catch a cold over the weekend, so I'm trying to get better from that. So I'm sorry about my voice. And then second, thank you so much to everybody that is new that has subscribed in these past couple of days. I just want to thank you guys for, wanting to join me on my journey to debt freedom, and I hope you stick around. And if you're new, you're just watching this video, thank you for clicking on it, and I hope you consider subscribing. So let's go ahead and get started with writing down the numbers. So my paycheck amount is $306. And before I forget, my washi kit that I'm using is from EzStickersShop. So if you're interested, I'll make sure I leave the sticker shop mentioned down below in the description box. And then it comes with thick washi, and then it comes with a thin washi. So again, my paycheck amount is $306, and let's go ahead and get started with writing the monthly expenses. So my car is the usual $150 because it's due tomorrow. Rent, I'm just gonna put in $50 because that's what my paycheck allows this time. School is gonna be $50, and then gas is going to be just $16. I do have leftover money in there, you'll see when I'm stuffing, but yeah, I'm just gonna put $16, and spending is gonna be my usual $40. I really don't want to cut back on my spending from $40 unless I really have to, just because it kind of helps me stay on track with not taking money from other envelopes or anything like that. And then sinking funds, it's gonna be $0 this time around. My paycheck does not allow for anything sinking fund wise. So also, I do want to mention just briefly, lately, if you've been watching my previous video, which I always make sure I link down the previous cash stuffing down below, and then you can check on my channel for the rest of the cash stuffing since the time I started, which hasn't been that long, but I haven't been putting anything into sinking funds or paying anything towards debt just because my paycheck really hasn't allowed it. I only have room for the monthly expenses, and these are things that I need to make sure that I get paid, and then sinking funds, and then extra debt comes next. The only thing that I have been paying towards is my credit card, just because, and then if you consider my car a debt, I obviously have to make my car payment, but the only thing that I've been paying towards is my credit card, which is what my paycheck has been allowing. But I will probably start putting more towards debt come November, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping I can start putting more towards debt at that time. But for now and the rest of this month, I'm just gonna go ahead and do whatever I can with my paychecks. So yeah, without further to say and do, let's go ahead and get started with the cash stuffing. All right, let's go ahead and get started with filling these envelopes. So the first one up is car, and that is $150. So let's take 100 and 150, and that is my portion of the payment for my car. And then I'll put this off to the side and just rearrange these ones a little bit. All right, and then rent is going to be $50. So usually for rent, in case you're new, I pay the first half the first paycheck, and then the second half the second paycheck, but I'm only putting $50 because that's what my paycheck allows, and then I do have 3 paychecks this month, so I'll work it in somehow. So I'm just putting in $50 for rent, and those are the 2 expenses that are monthly that don't go in my wallet typically. And then the next one is school, and I'm also just putting $50, and then I pay $200 a month for this. And again, I do half and half for each paycheck, but with what I mentioned about having 3 paychecks this month, then I'm just doing $50 for now. And then this one doesn't usually go in my wallet until the day it has to be paid, so there's that. And then the next 2, which are gas and spending, these do go in my wallet. So I'm going to start off with gas, and that is going to be $16. So as you can see, I don't have any 10s. I kind of messed up when I was doing my breakdown, so I ended up having to make a little bit of adjustments. So I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, So there's the 16. I don't like this breakdown, but that's okay. And then I do have some money in here. I still have 45. So let's go ahead and add all this and then get it counted up. So I have 20, 40, 45, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So I have a lot in here. I do need to fill my tank up, so there's going to be less. But for now, that's what I have. And then I'm going to put this here so I can put that in my wallet. And the last one is spending, and that is just 40. Typically, I do a different breakdown, but again, I messed up. So I just have to do 2 20s. And these are the 2 envelopes that go in my wallet. So I'll do that now. And then I also have to put the car envelope in there because I have to get that paid off. So I'll make sure I put that in there. So this was a short cash stuffing just because it was less envelopes to stuff. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below in the comment section. I will make sure I linked my previous cash stuffing down below in the description box, as well as the Etsy shop where I got my washi kit. And also, if you want to join me on my journey to debt freedom, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next time, bye bye.